thriller from the 2000s, 2002 to be exact. Direct-to-video starring Daniel Baldwin and Angie Everhart again. The next one won't have her, but this one does. Bear Witness, yes, 79 minutes long, so this is even shorter than the last movie. So let's get started, shall we? Mm. Hello, beautiful body. This one they do show more because this is not a TV movie. Like I keep saying, the female body is a work of art. See, what she's got just might get both of them killed. Yes, you beautiful creature, yes. Get it? Bear. Evan McKenzie. There's other actors, and this one's not a Canadian production because Baldwin's not Canadian. Catalina Larinaga. I think she got Kathleen Kinmont. You remember her? She was in Halloween 4. Another beautiful woman. Women already do that to me. And don't worry, you're not going to see a thing because I'm not going to get a guideline strike for this movie. Definitely not. Like I said, female body is a work of art. No doubt about it. And I usually don't do films like this, but, you know, I want to keep reminding myself that I'm heterosexual. And also, it's good to throw in something different every now and then. Man was not meant to be alone. They were meant to have a female companion. Yes, there's a lot of scenes like this, but I'm not going to explain anything. Just see it for yourself. I agree. Time's up. That wasn't even 5 minutes. Angie Everhart and Daniel Baldwin produced this movie. Hmm. Written by two guys, because again, guys love females. Am I right? A woman directed, I think, yeah. Because it says Kelly, and usually Kelly's a girl's name. It's Kelly Coffin. Hold on, let me see who that is. Woman, but no, it's a man. Kelly Carlton is a man, but it stars a woman. Black woman. Constantine. Why is the guy taking a piss? But there's Daniel Baldwin. It's just like his brother Alec. Except he didn't, accidentally murder somebody. Gross. Well, this movie is not. It wasn't widescreen because again, it was not released in theaters. So how could a movie be widescreen if it was never released in the theaters in the first place? Unless it's a stream movie or something like that. Because there's no more direct-to-video movies now. They're just direct to streaming. He's got a gun. He looks like Anthony Michael Hall. It's not him because he was too busy doing that. Was it Freddy Got Fingered? Yeah, that was around the time this came out. William Baldwin did a thriller too that was worse than this. It was called Fair Game. Yeah, it was a movie with him and Cindy Crawford. Cindy Crawford's not an actress. She's a model, not an actress. You barely see her around anymore. She's a model. Angie doesn't come out until later in the film because they showed another woman. Yeah, she's covered now, but again, it leaves nothing to the imagination. Commercial break? I forgot this is not a TV movie. There she is. Almost 8 minutes into the movie, so she wasn't in the first 5 minutes or so. Yeah, don't do that. Don't grab butt cheeks. It's not. At least this is short. Yep, that was a short scene. Because you have other movies like this that are way more graphic. Like you got Showgirls. Yeah, that's not exactly subtle. Yeah, the movie was a flop at the box office when it came out, but then when the movie came out on VHS and Laserdisc and Blu-ray, etc., yeah, a lot of guys rented it and bought it, and it made over 100 million in video sales. So it's a success because there's a lot of heterosexual men that like to see things like that. That didn't happen with any gay movies in this decade. Like Bros still is a flop. Society is not going to accept that. They're not going to accept a romantic comedy with two men or two women. It's just not going to happen, guys. This is not that. This is America. Our founding fathers will be groaning. In some countries, if you're gay, they will execute you. Or if you watch things like this in North Korea, if you watch a movie like this, they'll kill you. Yeah, they'll kill you. They're not going to arrest you. They'll execute you. I looked it up. I'm not going to go to North Korea and do that. Hell no. I have a free country right here, where I can see wherever I want, and I don't have to worry about the government breathing down my throat. No, it's not. Yeah, that could be used in court. I like her voice. I thought that was even Longoria. No, she was doing pre-production on Desperate Housewives at the time, and she was doing that terrible animated movie, Food Fight. Kathleen Kinmont. It's funny. They all look like Alec. William, Stephen, and Daniel. They all look like him. Hmm. Guys. Keyword, guys. That's nice. She kissed her on the cheek. It's not what it looks like, guys. Now this is what it looks like. Because people are going to be like, this is a misogynist movie. I'm like, guys, this was made in 2002. Yeah, there was no women's movement at that time, and there was no SJW characters at that time, and also that was before, um, the go woke go broke thing. Yeah, they already went broke a long time ago because I think women have to be just they have to be invincible. No, they don't. They just have to have personality and be delicate, and they could be tough, but not overpowered. Ridiculously overpowered. Hmm. And no, this is not Weinstein, because Weinstein, he lured women into his hotel and he was an old man doing that to a bunch of actresses. This is just a fictional film. That could be the wrong choice of words, buddy. Yeah, don't call her that. Nowadays, people just see a woman and they get all rattled. They're like, "Oh no, the movie's gonna go. It's gonna go woke on us." I'm like, guys, just give a woman a chance. There's gonna be some new faces. I mean, there were some new faces I liked this year. I got to finally see Emma Myers. She's adorable. She didn't play an SJW character. You had Jenna Ortega. She impressed me in both Wednesday and in Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Watch yourself. I guess the chat was afraid to talk about this movie. To see this one, Angie called Wednesday out once, and I love her for that. Yeah, again, because she didn't want to be molested by him. People need to give girls a chance. Yeah, exactly. They're not threats, guys. I didn't see Fantastic Four not just because I had a girl in it, because I just don't like the actress, and the rest of the casting wasn't really for me either. So Jurassic World. The problem with the movie was not the girl. Trust me, Scarlett Johansson was one of the saving graces of that movie, because it wasn't Rupert Friend and Jonathan Bailey. It wasn't them. They couldn't save a movie if their life depended on it. I will say this movie's plot is a little bit more. Uh, it's better than what was it? Wicked Minds, because that one Angie dies, and then the lead guy is the villain. And I'm like, yeah, Daniel Baldwin is not the villain here. Ugh. We're 20 minutes in. 21 minutes now. Angie should have Angie should have low blowed Weinstein right in the nards because he doesn't deserve to be around him. He's a sick bastard. His brother Bob is probably ashamed of him because he has nothing to do with Harvey. Bob is not a scumbag. Not in the sense that you think, you know. Some producers are greedy, but I rather take someone. I don't like greed, but I'd rather take somebody greedy than somebody that's a sex offender. Just saying. Trust me, Disney's greedy, and I still watch their films every year. I just don't give them money as much as I used to. I don't, because I only saw one movie of theirs in the theater. I didn't see Snow White in the theater, or Lilo and Stitch, or even Elio. I skipped it. It wasn't good, so I watched it in the theater. This and 8mm will never be made today because people are so overly sensitive. Oh my God, skin, run away. I'm like, Honora won an Oscar, and that was all about the skin. Yeah, and I'm not talking about the face. Yeah, because we all know that we all like skin of some kind. Women don't wear dresses and tight outfits to get their attention for other girls. It's mostly for men. Heterosexual men. Functioning heterosexual men. Us guys were very visually stimulated. Trust me, I go to Comic-Con every year and I'm always visually stimulated. Of course, they didn't have to go through that, Josh. The voice actresses, one of them went through a Weinstein, if you will. The voice of Lana and Lola and the baby in the cartoon. But the rest of them are clear. And of course, the ones in the live action show, yeah, none. I need to see Bordello of Blood in October for Halloween. I saw Demon Knight a long time ago, so I got to see that one. And she's in that one. I'll try to review it. I haven't done a review for days, so. No, if Annika does something like this, trust me, I would have her. I would marry her in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even wait like 10 years. I'm like, no, in a year, I'll be like, would you marry me? Because I want you. I desire you. I don't want anybody else. I know we have a big age difference, so it doesn't matter to me. Yep, there it is. The sneak attack. At least this movie doesn't hold back. It shows you exactly how life is. What do you think? VCR. Yeah, now everybody has 4K or Blu-ray players. I'm just happy I'm going to the convention in 2 weeks. Not from today, like about like 13 days from now. Because I went to Comic Con on a Saturday 2 years ago, and it wasn't a disaster. This was my least favorite experience going there because the bad weather. I was tired. I only got to meet one person. It could have been better. After the panel, the Ultraman panel, it took kind of peak for me, and I was just wandering around for 3 hours with nothing to do. Even my costume was just kind of like underwhelming. Nobody noticed me, but they will notice me this year. That's why I like to be more over the top with my costumes every year because I want to get noticed. Last year I was noticed as Mario. Slammer Girls from Beyond Infinity. There it is. Yeah, who doesn't? She does need a man. Because in the TV show they gave her Chris Wood. In real life they connected, but then in the final season she got no one. And it sucks. It sucked because, she's a great character. Wonder Woman can have a guy, and so could Batgirl and these other girls, so why not her? Have I mentioned that the women in this movie are absolutely gorgeous? Yeah, that's not a problem for me. The redhead, the brunettes, yeah. So there's not really a lot of blondes in the film, but there's a lot of brunettes. And I mentioned sexual energy, right? That's always a good thing when a woman has that. Trust me, my libido's gonna be through the roof when I go to Comic Con because it's a place for people like me. CRTV, I remember those. We're 33 minutes in. Nico. Pop them. Yeah, Caitlin could definitely pull it off. This girl can do anything, and I'm gonna be intrigued because she's all feminine. She's feminine in everything she's in, even when she's acting tough in The Last of Us. I'm like, no, off camera, there's something there's something inside of you that just that's very appealing. She has this aura that I'm just drawn to so badly. I love to see Ellie Kemper. Oh, definitely. Even in her 40s, I'm like, she's still sexy. Emma's cute as a button as Enid in Wednesday because she has that pink and colorful hair and blonde hair. Yeah, just I love it. She's basically if Harley Quinn wasn't off a rocker and was cutesy and petite and turned into a werewolf. Her dress was beautiful in season 2, episode 7. It was so feminine and she looked like a Disney princess. A tape. Nobody uses tapes anymore. Nobody uses those anymore. Kathleen Kinmont's the only blonde, main blonde in the movie. But it's mostly brunettes and one redhead. Key cards still exist, or card keys. People use them to go get into hotels and certain office buildings and things like that. Because everything's on a card now. But the thing is that I still use cash to buy things because it's way easier. Because cash can't be tracked, but credit cards and debit cards can, and certain gift cards too. No person's under 21, and you know why. That dress could make a wedding dress? Yeah, definitely. It was interesting. The costumes in the show were really, really, really colorful and appealing to me. Oh, those are so bad for you, cigars. Coca-Cola can. Me neither. It's 10:45 already in the morning. I haven't seen this movie in years either. Hmm. I ain't kidding. Oh, the movie's skipping. I'm gonna have to finish this on my computer. Yeah. Do they have this on 2B? I think they have this on 2B. Let me just stop it here because the disc is skipping, because that didn't happen yesterday with the other movie. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna just finish the movie on my computer. They have this movie on the computer, so I just have to donate it. Basically, this is not something I need to own. I should have just had it on Blu-ray. I'll just use my computer. Good thing I have a computer because my tablet's gone, so. Stupid DVD player. Hopefully the DVDs that I bought are gonna, pan out. Good thing I'm like halfway through the movie. Yeah. The other movie worked because I think I got it brand new. This one I think I got used. So. Okay, let's continue. I could find the movie on 2B. Hold on. Is it on 2B? I think it is. Streaming. Either that, I'm gonna have to watch it on Netflix because I want to finish this. If not, I'll just cut here. This is why Superman, I don't have to worry. It's a digital copy, so it's not gonna skip. The digital copies don't skip unless the Wi-Fi's out. So, let's see. Bear with me, guys. Because they don't have the movie on YouTube, so that this movie would get blasted on YouTube. It really would. A movie like this can never be on YouTube because of the content. YouTube just sees one nip and they shut you down. They give you a guideline strike. Come on. Right, it's gonna be hard to find this thing. No, it's good unavailable right now. So I'm gonna have to just stop here. Sorry guys, but that's it.